Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Not the video I was planning, but this is Transport 52 where we're going to have a look at the Deluxe edition and see whether it's actually worthwhile getting or is it overpriced tat? Well, hopefully we can answer that, or hopefully you can decide the answer for yourself more accurately in this video. Now, here's where I'd normally run the intro screen, but you know what? We're just going to jump into it because I think this is too important and we just need to get on with it. So, first things first, we have the opening screen, and down here, that's my name. Excellent. Don't think that was there before. Might be wrong. But we have this, which is a button to download Deluxe Edition and early support content. Now, I clicked on that after I'd purchased it, and it takes you to the buy page for the Deluxe Edition, even though it's already installed. And that's the first thing, is be careful with that, guys. If you buy it, don't be fooled in thinking, oh, it hasn't gone through, and accidentally buy it again. Especially as £8.60, not what I paid, which comes to my first criticism. They released this at £8.60, which, you know, that's a sizable chunk. It's more than what you'd pay for a DLC for City Skylines, for example, which I'm going to use as a reference because there's nothing else really out there. They're both city builders. One's more leaning on the actual functional city building. The other one is more the transport to build the city, but you know, they're both management games at the heart of it. And yeah, £8.60. Although that's now 20% off. However, it wasn't when it released this morning, so I feel sorry for some guys that probably went and purchased it this morning. I would have if I hadn't been at work. And I'd have probably played over the 2-hour limit. And then realised that I can't get a refund to then purchase it again at the lower price. So I'd have already spent 20% over the odds. Not a good start, Urban Games. So, what do you get for your money, I guess, is the next question. So, before launch, it said you get 3 scenarios, which I would take to understand. Okay, maybe they miswrote it and they mean 3 campaigns. No. What they actually mean, we go in here, is you get 3 maps. Not great, guys. 3 maps. I mean, different start dates and what have you, but you know. So, yeah. Just maps? Well, you can go and grab loads of maps from Steam for free. You know, so let's try one of these maps and see how special it really is. Let's just make sure. Right, so we've got only those 2 enabled. Just actually, I don't need to. I know that only those 2 are enabled. So that's fine. Advanced settings, we don't need to mess around with anything like that. Basic settings, up to 6 cargo types. Yeah. Industry closure frequency. Let's go rarely. Industry density target. Well, let's go medium. Let's play around with basic settings. And let's click start. And they tell me shorter loading times in this update. And that's shorter loading times for everyone. So that's part of the core update today. So not part of your deluxe package. But let's see how long this takes to load an empty map. No DLC. Or no mods, rather. And, okay, yeah. Not too bad, not too bad. And let's have a look at the map. Right, so still a bit of stuttering when you load in. One thing, if you guys aren't already aware, is always go round your map to cache into the memory everything when you start. Right, first thing I'm going to say is all three maps are the same size, and what I'm used to, this is tiny. Not very big at all. Which means, you know, we're not going to get a very long series out of this. And the FPS is sitting around 30 FPS. That's... No, surely not. That's terrible. If we come in... Yeah, got a bit better there. Right. Oh, that's normal. So anyway, what else do you get? Right. Players that... And I'm reading this from their own word. So players that buy or upgrade to the Deluxe Edition will also receive the Early Supporter Pack, which includes 5 exclusive vehicle skins. And apparently it contains additional vehicles and more exclusive content. What is this extra content? So the early supporters is additional repaints, okay. Okay, so yeah, I happen to know from what other people have said, there is an additional animal type on each map. So tropical maps get additional fish. There's a wolf for temperate maps, and I forget what the animal is in the other one, but okay, great. And right, so yeah, I don't have it on sandbox mode, so we can't change the date. But there's supposed to be 7 additional vehicles, and we're supposed to have, as I say, 1 additional animal type per map. Right. Well, let's not stand on ceremony. Let's build something, and just having a look around. What have we got that can make us a quick buck? So, food. Food there. Into talker. Okay. Yep. I like that idea. Food here into ladra. I mean, I have no idea what setting it seems to think I am. Right. Yeah. Stop talking, Nick, and build. Let's see what the game is up to. Right. So, what's it going for? food. There, and into there, yeah. Right. First thing I can tell is this map is hilly. My goodness, is it hilly? Right. So we're going to likely want a terminus cargo station. 120 mil should do us. And we're going to plunk that over here. Yeah, that there should be sufficient. And we're going to want to go over there. And how do we get round to Talker? Do we get to Talker? I mean, that's a heck of a hill. I don't think we get a train up to Talker. I think we just get a train over to here. Right. Let's stick in nice simple station over here, one track. We can always upgrade later, like so. Click on that. Is that connected to our farm? I don't know that it is. Right. Let's just get nice little road in here. That. And like that. So if need be, I'll just truck round. And let's lay some track. Come out a little bit. Let's get that on so we can see what we're doing. Although I'm fairly certain I want to go through over here. So we're at 13 meters. Wow. $400. 500. That's a real climb. Okay, I'm going to take it. Don't agree with it. But for sake of getting underway, we'll do it. Boop that in there. And you know what? Let's get our depot building. And let's branch off here. Okay, you don't want to do that. Right. Smoothie. Flatten tool. We like flatten tool. Right. There. See, is that enough? Nope. Is that enough? Nope. That's surely got to be enough. Yes. Excellent. Let's get refund on those. And we will connect that. in something like that. And let's deliver some foodies. Right. The locomotives, what are we looking at price-wise? 3 million, no. No, 37, 1.6. I think we have to go that. Cargo, we need something that can take grain. Really? Must be these things? Okay. 20 capacity. That'll do for a start. New line. Well, we want to come from there to there, please. And let's go for that colour. Not quite foodie colour, but that will do us. And let's hit play. Immediately the game's trying to build out. Nice. Right, one of the things this game's supposed to update is supposed to have had a remodel on a bunch of vehicles and made them look better. Well, I have to confess, I haven't used this vehicle before, so I can't honestly say if it's better or not. Nice horn though. Right, so that's that running. Oh, what we got over here? What? Animal? Where did you go? Animal. Hello? Oh, cool. So the game update has disappearing animals. Nice trick. So, yeah. I don't have a list of the additional vehicles. That's frustrating because, you know, I can see what you get with the early supporter pack. So the early supporter pack gets you a prototype design skin for the Lockheed Super Constellation, iconic Atlantic design for the TGV Sud-Est, an American GM fishbowl bus in the design of Santa Clara County, alternative skin for the Maz 103 with a modernized look, and a colourful skin for the Mercedes-Benz E-Citaro based on a design from Luxembourg. Well, that's great. So, upgrade to the... Right, does it tell us? Ah, okay. So, yeah. This is what they said before the game was released. 3 exclusive scenarios across all landscape types to challenge your skills. Well, a fancy map does not constitute scenarios or a challenge to me. 6 new and exclusive historical vehicles to play with. So we've got the Hong Kong Meridian Ferry, McConnell Douglas DC-1030, British HST Intercity 125. Need to look at that closely because, well, we have one already. Killercan's made one. And he's very interested in this model they have in game, because he says there's now bear in mind that an HST is an HST. It looks like an HST. He says there are some design elements to it that look very suspiciously like his own. So, you know, take from that what you will. He's not accusing them of anything, but he will be looking closely at the model. Kenworth K100E, so that's a truck. Citroen U55. Curious Cityrama, I assume that's a tram. A Toyama Chihu Railway 8000 series tram. So the three animals are a wolf, a puma, and tropical fish. And 2 new in-game soundtracks from the 2 prequels, Train Fever and Transport Fever. Well, do you hear that delightful music? No? That's because we can't play it. If we do, we would get a copyright strike. And I don't want copyright strikes. I don't like copyright strikes. I want to kind of be nice and do things legally. So that's one thing out the window for me. I mean, I don't like game soundtracks. Personal opinion, but with the exception of possibly GTA, because I like to stick the radio station on. Generic game soundtracks just don't do it for me. I'd rather listen to the game. But yeah. £6.50 I think it is at the moment. Do I think this DLC's worth it? Honestly, no. If they'd actually had 3 campaigns, or a campaign that had 3 missions or more, I could say, okay, it's offering you something to do. A map that they say is challenging, well, yes, this map is certainly challenging. We can't run a train up to where we need to without some very complicated track work and lateral thinking. Beyond that, not really what I would call much of a challenge, if I'm honest. Right, are you producing? You are. You're saying we're not shipping any. Right, because the map's not, or the station's not connected to that. Right. Let's fix this. Right, configure. Miscellaneous. Right. Let's connect that to there. Does that now allow? No. Okay. So buildings. We need drop-off point then over here. And we're going to need a truck station over here. 1 platform, 10-meter length. And tram track, no. And let's just going to cheat this in to there. Road depot. Come on, give us something cheap. There we go. Right. So 5 vehicles. Well, we don't have anything modern to use, so covered horse-drawn carriage, that'll do. New line. You're going to go from there. You're going to drop off there. Hopefully now that will start to fill up here, which will deliver to here. Excellent. So they're all talking to one another now. And it helps if you press play, Nick. Oh, there's an animal. What are you? You're a very nice stag. Oh dear. We weren't supposed to see him. Never mind. Right, our train is going back and forth, losing us all. Going some money. Never fear, he's on his way, he's going to deliver. Hello, little moo cows. How are you doing today? Good? Yeah? You enjoying the update? No? Okay. What about you, sheep? No? You're shaking your head. Or are you some sort of dance act? I don't know. Sheep dancing. Maybe it's a thing. But yeah. So it's up to you guys. You give me your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know, what do you think of this DLC? Is it worth the money? I mean, what we'll do is I will just save. In fact, no one. Because I'm not really interested in keeping that save going. I know I've just spent that time building a train station, blah, blah, blah. Right. So that's Vast Valley. Let's have a look at Curvy Canyon map quick. Because I think it's only fair, you know. Let's see what we get for our money. Almost there. 100%. Wow. Painting. Someone stole the town from our old map and moved it to the Wild West. Wow. Cool. We've got Spilsby over there. On its own mesa. We've got some stone. Camborne way down there, look. Veddleton. Nice. Right, so, you know, there's a lot of trees for being out in the Wild West. Then I suppose not everywhere was barren like this, so, you know, I can get behind that. You know, this, gotta say, okay, I like this map a bit more than the previous one. We could maybe eke out a series on that. Do I think it's worth what I've paid? The deluxe edition? I wouldn't go that far. There is a very delightful Grand Canyon map available on the workshop. So, you know, just be aware, it's much bigger than this. But if your system's not all singing, all dancing, you know, this isn't a bad map. But, you know, Again, the price. Anyway, last but not least, let's go have a look at that third scenario, as they've laughingly called it. Boundless Bay. I say that screenshot looked very good. I hope the rest of the map lives up to that. Who knows? I was going to say we're loading a little slower there, but no, it's getting there. Probably worthwhile mentioning that my Lindomshire series takes about 5 to 10 minutes to load in. Right, so we start with a barren island. Nice. Oh, we've got some mountains. Well, there's somewhere that will never get any service from anything ever. Queenstown in here. Port Charles. I like that the game's called that, Port Charles, and it's on the coast. Gladstone. Masterton. Bridging the gap there. That's nice. And yeah, that'll be where they've took the shot from. Wow. Now that could be a real challenge because everything's going to have to be boat out to there. And I don't do boats as a rule. So this may not be a map for me. Again, you know, it's got potential. I think this is kind of like 81 tiles territory on City Skylines. Realistically, you're not going to be using it all that much. Not out there. I mean, in here you could possibly get a train through and then truck it to a central station, but you know. So not a bad map, but again, you know, size wise, there's too much going on in here for not enough space. I could not feel comfortable building on this map personally. But there we have it, guys. I've waffled on for half an hour now. And as I say, I felt it needed to be done. I had to, yeah, give my thoughts on this DLC. Because I'm not impressed. Sorry, Urban Games, but this just doesn't seem much better than a cash grab. I don't think you're offering nearly enough for the price you're charging. Even at the £6, whatever, 20% discount, it's not enough. This, realistically, if it had been half the price of that, it'd been £3-4, I'd have gone, yeah, you know what, some maps I may not use, we've got some few extra vehicles, you know, goodwill push. Urban Games, they need to generate cash, you know, they're a company, they're a business. So I am mindful of that. But value, you know, you're going to charge £8 something or reduce to £6 something, you better be damn sure that you're providing more than what this DLC is. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts. If you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm absolutely cuckoo and this is a great thing and I'm just talking out my rear end, let me know down in the comments, guys. But aside from that, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching if you got this far. and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.